Hello! I do love to carry a Swiss Army knife in my pocket, but if I've not got anything in particular planned, I don't always want to carry a great big bulky knife like the Swiss Champ or other knives with other stuff that I might not always use on a day-to-day basis if I'm just biffing around in a town, pottering about. But all these knives, they're not always what I want to carry, and they don't all perfectly cover me for my day-to-day kind of stuff. But I do think that sometimes carrying a combination of knives is better than carrying one big bulky knife. And I think an absolutely fantastic combo is to pair a knife like the Waiter with something like a classic Alox or Alox. The Waiter's a wonderful little knife and it weighs 35 grams or 1.2 ounces. It's one of Victorinox's 84mm long knives, so a little bit smaller than their 91mm usual range. And it's just a one-layer knife, but packing some really good handy little tools for urban EDC. You've got the main blade there, plenty big enough for your EDC tasks, opening packaging, opening Amazon parcels, maybe slicing a bit of food up if you wanted to. I don't tend to like to do that because I don't think this nail nick is that hygienic, and I don't like the idea of having food particles folded into my Swiss Army knife. But if you do want a food prep knife, this is a good choice, I think, because it's only one layer. There's less crud to clean out of your knife if you're going to use your Swiss Army knife for food prep. You also get the combo tool, which I've always maintained is a bit of a compromise because it's a little bit flimsy and thin, so it's not great for anything like prying, like paint can lids or stuff like that, because it's really thin and it will bend. But you've got a bottle opener, a can opener, flathead driver, not really a usable Phillips driver though, you know, that on an angle can turn Phillips screws with a mighty struggle. Wire stripper, wire bender, I mean, I'm not doing that on the daily with this, am I? But yeah, you've got that on there. So the combo tool does a multitude of tasks in one very slim tool that just slides behind the main blade there, keeping this knife super duper thin. On the back you get the corkscrew, use it for opening wine at your dinner parties with all your posh friends, or use it to help undo knots. I certainly don't consider the corkscrew an essential EDC tool, but having it there on the backside of your single layer knife V's nothing. Well, yeah, have it then. Obviously also useful for storing the tiny screwdriver or the flints and tinder that can go in there. Behind there you've got a pin. I always bung a paper clip behind the corkscrew for a bit of extra utility. Then obviously the toothpick and the tweezers in the scales. So yeah, I love the Waiter. I think it's massively underrated. Dead useful, super duper light and compact knife with a blade and the useful combo tool mainly. You can do your basic cutting tasks. You can do your basic opening tasks of bottles and cans. You can do screwdriver certainly of flathead screws with the slotted driver on the end there. And you can do a little bit of extremely lightweight prizing if you need to. I always in the back of my mind have a bit of a thing about not having a can opener on me should an emergency situation arise. I don't know why. Most cans nowadays do have ring pulls, but a lot of the cans that I come across still certainly don't. The tuna fish I buy doesn't have a ring pull. You need a can opener for that, and I do eat a fair bit of tinned tuna. Some of the horrible processed canned meats I buy don't have ring pulls, so you need a can opener. Fruits and things, and some of the soups I buy still don't have ring pulls, so yeah, sometimes a can opener is needed. And having it as part of the combo tool at no weight or bulk penalty is something I personally like to have. I would hate to be stuck in a situation where I did need a can opener and didn't have one. So yeah, I do always in the back of my mind think, oh yeah, I want a can opener. So yeah, it's got one on there. Nice. But obviously this is a really simple and basic knife and it does lack some essential, or what a lot of people consider essential tools. The main one being scissors. So I've taken to carrying, say, a Waiter, and then I've just been shoving in my little tiny EDC wallet, I've just been shoving a classic Alox or Alox knife in there. Again, super thin, super light, 58mm model, weighs, let's call it 17 grams, or 0.6 ounces, wafer thin, packing a tiny blade, backup blade if you're carrying another knife, a little file, nail file, or use it to smooth off anything else that needs smoothing off, a tiny kind of slotted driver on there. But the main tool, the main benefit I think of carrying one of these, if you're also carrying something like the Waiter, is you get a cracking little pair of scissors in there. Use them to cut your nails, cut threads, or or whatever else you need a little safer way of cutting stuff with than using a blade. So yeah, I think that is an ace little combo for urban EDC. A Waiter and a classic Alox together is 1.8 ounces or 52 grams. So that's good, and that's going to equip you for a load of stuff. For me, with this setup, something that is still glaringly missing is a Phillips screwdriver. So swap that classic Alox or Alox out, and in its place put the Jetsetter. Fabulous little knife, same 58mm format. On this model you just get the scissors and the ace combo tool with a number 1 Phillips driver, which does fit number 2 Phillips screws as well, bottle opener, a wire stripper notch there. You also get toothpick and tweezers on the Jetsetter. Jetsetter is only 21 grams, or 0.7 ounces, and then you're kind of doubling up on a few things here. 2 lots of tweezers and toothpick. Well, you don't really need that, do you? So another really cool option is pair the Jetsetter with an Alox or Alox Bantam. Wafer thin Alox Bantam, 29 grams or 1 ounce. Alox Bantam and Jetsetter both together 50 grams or 1.7 ounces. And this actually is probably a perfect combination. Super light, super slim, minimal, dead useful. Alox Bantam just as the main blade and the combo tool, and that's it. Oh, can you see there? I always file a little bit away on the combo tools to get a nice sharp edge on there. Then that can be used as a really good little ferro rod striker. Nice. So yeah, carry them together. You've got a main blade, combo tool with can opener, bottle opener, slotted screwdriver, wire notch. And with the Jetsetter also, you get the ace scissors, tweezers, toothpick, and the super duper little 58mm combo tool with that fantastic driver and the bottle opener and wire notch. Fantastic combo, I think. Compact at the top there, Alox Bantam and Jetsetter at the bottom there. I think this is a really nice combo myself. And with this minimalist wallet I made, because the Alox or Alox Bantam doesn't have a key ring, I just slip it in my little wallet there. So that can slide in my pocket, and then I'll maybe pop that on my little keychain or shove that in my pocket. Because if you want heavier duty tools, like with the separate opener layer, you could swap out the Bantam for something like the Cadet. Gives you the opener layer and a beefier file with this handy proddy tip at the end there. So yeah, your options are only limited to what you prefer. But what do you think to this? Carrying a super slim knife and a super slim knife as a combo for kind of minimalist carry, or are you still going for the champ in your pocket? Just wanted to get some opinions, really. Yeah, thanks for having a look, and please do give my regards to your mother. Be lucky.